Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name's Beverly and I do things planner related. If you're new here, thanks for coming. And if you're coming back, thanks for coming back. So today is the day that we get a new Hobonichi Weeks. If you haven't watched my channel before, I got about 4 months in my last one. I do daily pages, sorry, daily pages in the back, so it lasts about 4 months. And it's going well. So sorry, don't look if you're motion sick. I just want to make sure I have plenty of room to get you in the frame. So this is my old one. I kept it in here just to kind of go through it and show you what it ended up looking like. Everything is linked down below. Most of it's Lauren Phelps Designs. This artist for this is linked down below too. I never did use this. I was going to put my days off here, but honestly, I don't really track that. I was going to do 3 habits a month. I fell off that. Again, if you haven't seen my videos before, but at the end of February, I ended up with COVID, and it just, March and April just spiraled out of control. It was crazy busy. So I didn't get a chance to do much really. My life was kind of consumed, but that's going to change, and I'm going to get into that. So this is what January looked like for the month. Pretty busy. My husband's 50th birthday. February was busy. I ended up with COVID at the end. We had a lot of things we were doing. We had a lot of events and stuff we were doing. I had a dinner that I planned and did. April, it was very, very busy. It doesn't look busy here, but I was very busy at work. And between work and life, it was just, that's all I had time for. So I didn't do anything with these pages. I don't really future plan. I guess in the future, if I need the pages, I can always cover them like I have in the past with just a regular Hobonichi Weeks page and use them, but I really have no use for them. I don't do a lot of forward planning in here. Everything's on my phone. So when I go to make an appointment, I don't take this out. I take out my phone because it's linked with my husband's and my kids, and so I don't really look at that. I look at the other one that has mine. My phone calendar has my entire life in it. So, and then I use these first 4 weeks in here to set up my goals for the months. January went pretty good. I actually did really well. February, I did well up until the very end. This was all the dates that I completed things. Actually did really well in January. February, March was a whole different ball of wax. It took me a good 3 weeks of March to just recover from COVID. And it was a hot mess. April didn't get any better. And we're just calling it a wash. So this is what my weeks look like. Now, part of this January and February, I was in a B6 Stalogy. I did back plan some. I wrote down events, things that were important to me, some things that I just back planned in. I don't need to be a big back planner. I just write down important things that I may want to reference one day or look at. But other than that, I'm not writing every little thing down. That just does not, that just doesn't appeal to me at all. So I just do a little back planning and just write down the important things. So I jumped back in here February 6th. So you know, most of January and 1 week of February I was in the other in my B6 Stalogy. But then I got back in here and I bounced back and forth for a while. It was a hot mess. If you watch any of my other videos, I was having a real time, but I finally settled, as you can see. So this was mostly back planning because I think it was the end of here that I jumped back in here. This was my first full week in here. It was very, very busy, as you can see. Very, very busy. I hated this kit. It was just too busy. It made me just, bleh, just too much on the page. You're going to hear my dogs bark, and I apologize, but that's just my dogs. So this goes into February and March. I went back to just washi tape, which I was much happier with. Honestly, I didn't even like these stickers anymore. They were just too much. I prefer it kind of plain, very busy. I tipped in a little piece of paper here, which I thought was cute. I smeared that all to hell, but you know, it is what it is. Tomo River paper is so finicky, and I use an Energel pen, and I refuse to switch. So, sorry, I yawned, and it has no reflection upon y'all. I'm just really tired today. My whole family's out doing things, and I elected to stay home. March, had a girls' weekend. That was the weekend that my dog ended up attacked. I had to have emergency surgery, and it was kind of, I had to take care of her, and I was home with her 24/7, trying to get her better. My daughter, it was a hot mess. So anyway, I wasn't planning on being in here past April, because I was just going to use one of these a quarter, but I figured out that I could get 4 months in here and still be pretty fine. Like, I'd still have plenty of pages. So I decided to stay through April in here, and I used these pages for my check registry, like I always do, and do bills. So let's skip through all of that. More bills. There's nothing private in there. It's fine. I don't really care if you see what my bills are. They're a lot. And then we continue on with April. I had to renumber this because I think this is actually September in here. So I redated them. And I continued to redate them. This was last week. Yes, this was last week. Did a lot of work. Was really busy. And then this was this week, and busy in here. So the rest of these are like journaling things I did. Nothing super private. It's just kind of journaling what I did for the day. My vision board that I made at the beginning of the year. My goals for my overall year goals that I put in there. Some lists that I never used. This is my adulting list. Last time I did something like change my oil or change my contacts, I write that kind of stuff down. I keep track of it. I've had this for years and years and years. I will never get rid of this. This will always be nothing. How I was kind of wanting to do planner flow and kind of getting things done, trying to get back to being productive after being out of routine for a long time. This was a list that I had of things that are kind of someday maybe kind of projects I want to get to eventually. And so this was going to be my January, but I never ended up using it. As you can see, that was the end of December, beginning of January, and I never really jumped into B6 Stalogy. I just needed the white paper for a little while. I needed the brain space to have some blank pages or some blank page. It's just a thing I was going through, so it's whatever. So this was February. I jumped back in here in February. I set my goal page. And this cute little tip-in. I like this tip-in, but I love Baby Yoda, and I love The Mandalorian. I'm a Star Wars fan, but the kit was just too much. It would have been fine with just a couple of these stickers, and I think I would have done better. I did get a thing from the washi tape shop. My daughter-in-law got me a gift card to the washi tape shop for Christmas, so I ordered some, and these are the ones that I ended up getting. And so I went in here 2 pages on a 2 pages for a day, except for the weekends. I really didn't need it at that time. I went back to 1 page a day. This was Valentine's Day, so I stuck a little heart in here. Filled those up. Again, it was just too busy for me. This is what March ended in. I'd always do like a goal page. I know I have it in there, but this kind of just breaks it down for me. Monthly, weekly, daily. What do I need to be doing? And like I said, March was kind of a give or take. Kind of a shit show, but whatever. A day on 1 page. And I was pretty busy. And I'm running through this because I've gone through this before. I'm just showing you because it's a flip through. So about here, I jumped to 2 pages per day. I started journaling every day. I was having some issues with sleep and adjusting meds after COVID. I was still trying to recover, and it was just, whew. So journaling helped. Like I said, for the rest of the March and April, I ended up on 2 pages per day. This is when I got my purse, my Canvella sling pouch. I really love it. It's really cute. Like I said, 2 pages per day. I did a lot of journaling. I wasn't busy on the page. I was just running to and fro. This was April's goal page. And I also like it because it kind of breaks up the months, so it also gives me something to put on the month breakup. I'm usually a functional planner, so to just have a pretty breakup of the month is usually not my thing. It's just lots of journaling. 2 pages per day. I swear everybody comes home at one time, but it's okay. 2 pages per day. My granddaughter wrote in my planner. I was so busy I didn't even put washi tape on this. I was planning. That's it. I didn't put washi tape. I didn't put stickers. I didn't do anything. I was just busy in the weeds. Trying to get through the muck. That's all I was doing. So that brings us to the end of the month. And that was Friday. And I'm going to be honest, Saturday and Sunday, I've been in my other planner because I've been setting it up. So I didn't want to, I got tired of running back and forth between the two. So some journaling, some work stuff, and then that's the end of it. So that's what it looked like. And that's kind of my planning in a nutshell. So what did I do? I have this one. Am I still in frame? I still am. Okay, so I've been living off this Post-it note because, like I said, I was, for Saturday and Sunday, I was in here. Oops. And this will come off. Don't worry about it. I mean, I know you're not worried about it, but I'm telling myself don't worry about it because it will come off. It had sticky stuff on it because this was the last Post-it that I had. This is Lauren Phelps design Post-it, and it was stuck into my other planner to keep it from coming off, like the pack of them coming off, and it was the last one I had, so I ended up using it, and I stuck it on the front, and it'll come off a little later. I'll get it off. So usually this is a wallet, and honestly I haven't been using it as a wallet. I have a wallet. I've been using it because this is just too much to take out and rifle through to try to find my credit card. So I ended up transferring into a wallet, and now I just leave it because I'm not a really, I mean, I do pretty planning, but my wallet, my pockets have never been something that I've ever thought about even decorating. So this is my front. It always has what it always has. Kaidens Mom Shop with my name, a picture of my husband. My daughter gave me that. It says I'm a fucking delight. So it's whatever. It's cute. I went with a summer theme. And there's a few more of those Post-its. I never did anything with this, so, you know, whatever. This, I'm going to end up tracking my daily stuff on here, and I'll get to that, but it's going to be mainly the gym. I'll get to it. I have a list. And there's Saturday and Sunday, and I went to the gym both days. So I went to the gym 3 days this week, which I have not done since before I had COVID. So that's great. Good job for me. Telling myself, good job. So I already set up May, June, and July in here, and I'll decorate them as I go. This is stuff that I know will not change. Other stuff I usually put it in as I go, but this I know will not change. It's birthdays, a hair appointment I know I won't change, because if not I won't get one for another month. I have Nurses Week. I'm a nurse, so Nurses Week. Just so I know to look for activities at the hospital. And like I said, June's birthdays, things that just aren't going to change, holidays. And then August, I have a big week of leave that week. So, and then the rest are just blank calendars, like my other one. This is my first month of, this is May's goals. It says June, but that's for the next one, so I can, June. So these are my goals for the month, to get back into the gym, track the gym, do lower carb, try to get off my last 15 pounds that I've been working on, and really buckle down to it, because I have been working my health around my life, the things that have gone on in my life. And I've got to switch that. I've got to work my life around my health. I've got to make a mind shift. And I think that's come to me this last couple of weeks, that I've got to learn that no matter what goes on in my life, and how the things change, I have to still have a priority. And for right now, that's my health. My health is my priority. Over this last 10 months, I've really changed everything, but I've let that go to the wayside these last couple of months since COVID. I think because it was such a struggle. Once you get out of a routine, it's so hard to get back. So hard. But anyway, that's my goal, is to work. Oops. I just want to put May on here. Is to work my life around my priorities, not my priorities around my life. I should put it that way. So I'm going to put a little May sticker up here on the top. So when I'm looking at it, I can see that it's May. So this is my monthly goals. I've already set these up so that I can go ahead and have them. This I'm going to be in here for May, June, July, and August. And then this is my first week of bill tracking. I wrote in some bills. I went ahead and set that up, so it's kind of there. And then this is my first week. This is this week. So it's going to be the May 1st through 7th. So there you go. This is what it's going to look like. And this is all I've gotten so far. And there's stuff with the car that my daughter was in a wreck and totaled her car. So I'm still working on that stuff. And I thought I'd have it all wrapped up last week, but I do not. I did really good and wrapped up a bunch of stuff from last week. So these are the only two things I brought forward. I do want to track my gym, and that is going to go in the front. My cousin has a birthday. I have some things going on. So I have things, and I put some stickers on next week because it's Mother's Day and I have another birthday to do. This is going to be my gratitude. I'm going to put my gratitude here. I'm going to start using this for gratitude every day. And then at the end of the week, I'll do some free mind journaling, or free word journaling, trying to get things out of my head. I think it helps. The journaling I've done the last couple of months have really helped. If it seems like this isn't working out, I'll just go back to 2 pages per day. I mean, it just is what it is. That's what'll happen. So, but we'll see. We'll see how far I get. I did put my vision board back in here. I switched a few things up, but it's the same because this is what I picked for my vision board for this year. Me and my husband, more time, make my home comfortable, get strong, can't pour from an empty cup. I have to keep reminding myself that. Simplify my life, travel, work on my financial freedom, grow my channel, work on my mental health, and become, a better spiritual person. So this is my yearly goals. They're the same as they were in my last one. I just copied them over so that I have them for the next 4 months. This is my list of stuff that I didn't get done from my last list of stuff. These are projects kind of on the horizon or things I want to do that didn't come from my last one. So, and then this is my adulting one that's like, when's the last time you changed your air filter and did all this. I even have some stuff marked down the first because I have nowhere else to put it, and I did them today. So, I was like, first is close enough. This is kind of me working on a routine for the day, trying to get my life back in a routine. I do better in a routine. My mental health is better in a routine, and I do feel better after I go to the gym and accomplish some things that I've promised myself, not so much other people, but myself. That does help my mental state. And then this is my monthly page. These are the projects I want to get done. These are the weekly things, so getting back to the gym, a video a week, really work on my bills weekly, really stick to a budget. My weekly power hour of cleaning and resetting my home every Saturday or Sunday, and it only takes me an hour, and I know I can devote myself to that and start it out on a good foot for Monday. I think just my week runs better when I have a resetting time and really reset. Daily things I want to do, I want to make sure I'm gratitude every day, some kind of gratitude. Really watch my spending and stick to my daily routine. If I write something down that I'm going to do it and say I'm going to have a daily routine, then I really need to start building that routine. And the first thing to do that is to make sure that I'm addressing it every day. Even if I have to write the same thing down every day, it's going to happen. I've got to get back to a routine. I just feel like my life isn't so much chaos when I have my routine. I don't know if anybody else is like that, but I am that person. So I've gone with 1 page per day. We're going to see how it goes. I may end up mixing this whole thing and coming back here and putting on 2 pages per day, but if I run out of room, or I may live on some sticky notes, or I may, whatever. But this is what I'm going to go with since I'm not journaling on here. I think I can fit everything on a page per day. And that'll give me a little breathing room in the back for the next 4 months. I'll be able to have some extra pages. If I were doing 2 pages per day like I did in the last one, I would be cutting it pretty close with pages, which is fine. I'm okay with that. They do give you some pages here in the back, but I don't ever use these pages, and I could have covered them up and got me at least some list pages, if nothing else, to keep some lists on. But if I can stick to a page per day for, a couple of weeks or 3 weeks, it does give me some breathing room if I do feel like I need to go back to 2 pages per day. And really, the extra weeks in the front don't bother me. If I don't do the gratitude up here, if I don't do the gratitude up here, and I kept this very simple, so I didn't make it pretty. I'm not putting washi tape on it. This is going to be purely just dumping my brain on a page, doing some gratitude, really journaling, that kind of thing. If I don't end up doing that, if I go to 2 pages per day, I'll just use this as lists. I'll use this one page per week And I'll use it as extra note taking, or if I have something going on, I can write a packing list or a party list and get some stuff done on here. And I have 1 page extra per week that I can just brain dump on, and then I won't miss the pages in the back like I use them now. So, and that's okay. If that's what it ends up being, that's what it ends up being, and I'm okay with that. We'll see how it goes. We're going to see how it goes. So, is that all? Is that a lot? That was a lot. What do I got? 20. I'm down. It's like 25-minute mark. So that's my plan. That was a lot, and that was fast. So, but I am going to go ahead and decorate this week. So this month, I have wanted to keep it flowery, and I have these Lauren Phelps design flower washies. I don't know that this one goes all that much. I don't think I like it as much. It just doesn't go with the theme, I don't think. I think I'm going to leave it to these 4. Oh, they're light. They're gold. They got some gold embossing on them. And honestly, they're almost finished. I'm almost out. I think this month will probably take up whatever I have left of these. And I don't think I have much left of this one. So I don't even know if I have enough to do a strip. I'll have to wait and see. But that's what I'm going to use for this month. So, I said a lot about me. I really am going to make a change. I've got to learn that when I set goals, I set them for myself. I don't set them for anybody else. And if I'm not going to show up for myself, I have to, you know, I say nobody else will. My husband will. He always does. But, and I don't mean it like that. I mean, like, you have to show up for yourself, right? If you make a promise to yourself, you have to, if you don't keep that promise, nobody else is going to keep a promise to you. Does that make sense? I think it makes sense. So what are you doing in the comments? What are you doing to show up for yourself? And I don't read these quotes, so if I could have went with the Japanese version, honestly, then it would have been fine. But I like the way the English is in the weeks and the months. But anyway, so what are you doing to show up for yourself? Does that mean going to the gym? It doesn't always mean going to the gym. Sometimes it's just, instead of getting active, sometimes it's sitting down. Like, you know what I did today? I did go to the gym. That was good for my mental health. I do feel better when I go to the gym. I do. I don't feel better physically, but I feel better mentally. And that does help. So I went to the gym, cleaned my house up a little bit, and then I sat on the couch. My husband bought me a new Kindle for Mother's Day, which I thought was very sweet. And he gave it to me early because we're going to go out of town next week for Mother's Day, so I won't be here. And he gave it to me so I could enjoy it this weekend because we had nothing planned. And I sat on the couch and I read 2 books. One yesterday, one today. So, you know what? Sometimes that's a goal. Sometimes that's showing up for yourself, is giving yourself time to breathe. And if that's it, do it. Let me just put my this week tab back. I made me some new tabs because my other ones were falling apart. I've learned that these last about 4 months of stickiness from switching them this week in the to-do. And I put down the little this week in to-do, and then I cover them in Scotch tape to just kind of keep them on there. So they don't, you know, with my fingers, they will rub off and you won't have anything. It'll be just blank. It'll be barely there because it'll fall apart. But anyways, so show up for yourself. Do something for you this week. Do something that you promised yourself you would do, and you just haven't made it a priority. If that's reading, it's reading. If it's going to the gym, it's going to the gym. If it's, you know, trying to, you know, get dressed every day instead of wearing pajamas every day. And believe me, I work from home, so I understand the whole dilemma. It is very hard for me to get up and get dressed every day. And I, again, you're going to hear my dogs bark because people are coming home. They were all gone and now they're back. But it's hard for me to, this looks kind of weird just sticking out there, doesn't it? It's hard for me to justify getting up and getting dressed every day. But it doesn't have to be in something uncomfortable. It can be, like, I wear workout shorts and a t-shirt every day. But I get up, I change my pajamas, like, into at least something. I'm going to be a little TMI. I wear sports bras to work because I don't want to wear a bra. But at least it makes me feel like I'm semi-dressed. So, or at least a little more dressed than I was. So, sometimes just doing those things helps. Getting up, making sure you do self-care every day, be that hygiene, wash your face, brush your teeth. Sometimes that makes a difference. And if you're in a rut, because I have been in that rut, getting out of it is very hard, and I understand that. But if this is your encouragement, then do it. And if it takes writing it down every day, if your to-do list is nothing but get up, change out of my pajamas, wash my face, and brush my teeth. The rest is optional. You know what? That's okay. It's all right. It's all right. Been there, done that. Completely understand. What else have I got here? I said I'm just going to keep it down to these 4. And that's enough washi to kind of make it decorative. So I'm going to leave that. These are from MandyLynnPlans when I ordered a bunch from her, when I ordered all of this from her, the weeklies and monthlies that I went over in my last video, I think. I got this in a little, I got these in a little freebie, and it's super cute. I had April showers bring me flowers, National Teachers Day. I put in here, May the 4th be with you, you know, because I'm a Star Wars nut. Cinco de Mayo, National Nurses Day, and then Sunday, and so what am I going to do? I'm going to put this, no, I'm going to put it here. And I'm just going to run it across the page. So that's my plan for the month. What's your plan? Are you in a new planner? Did you get one for the spring releases? Because I was looking, but I was like, no, I can't. No, I can't do it. Honestly, I almost spent another 2 weeks in my old Hobonichi Weeks just because I didn't want to do the work to get me into the new one. I didn't want to set up the new one. But what I ended up doing is putting it by my bed at night, and I did a little bit each day, which helped. That did help. It's because sometimes the work it takes just to set up a new planner is sometimes great, and it gives you that dopamine rush. I know, been there. You know, it gives you that dopamine rush, and you're like, ooh, the excitement of a new planner. And you know you've fallen into FOMO when it becomes a chore, and you're like, ugh, the thought of having to take all my information and just transfer it is like painful. That's where I was when I was looking at spring planner release. I couldn't imagine it. I just didn't want to. I was like, no, no, no. And honestly, this is working for me, and I've gotten very used to being able to have it portable, and I can take it everywhere with me. And 1 page per day is enough for me, well, for now. But if it's not, I can flip to 2 pages per day, and it's about 1 page of a B6. That's about what this equals, because I looked at it. And that's working. And I don't have to set anything up. I don't have to, like, draw out my calendar. I don't have to draw out my weeks. Most I do is highlight and make me an Alistair list, because the Alistair method, just because I've gotten so used to it, that it's really hard for me to be without it. My brain says, what are you doing? If I don't make it, I don't know. Is that weird? That's weird, probably. But just like my time dailies, I don't always need a time. I could probably just write it down. I don't have enough appointments to really care about a time, but my brain is like, no, you have to have a timed. What do you do if you don't have a timed? Is that weird, or is it just OCD? I don't know. I guess we'll never know. We will know. It's probably OCD, but it's fine. I'll admit to it. It's fine. So that's my week. That was my last planner. This is this planner. This is this month's theme is these pretty, and I've had these forever. I think I've had them for like 2 years. I think I have. I think I'm pretty, I used them a lot at one point, and I've used them all so much because I'm pretty sure there was more of them than just these 4 when I first started. But anyway, so that's going to be my monthly. It's still kind of springy, but it's pretty. So I'm okay with it. So what do you think? Let me know down below. Got any questions, comments? It's okay. You can put them down below. And I hope everybody's week goes well. It's a new chapter. May is a new chapter. It's chapter 5 of 12. And we're going to make it through. Because no matter what, it will go on. And we will... Oh, I forgot to put stuff here. The party will go on without us, no matter what. So might as well make the best of it, right? And I was thinking about putting goals here. So I had a this month sticker, and it's kind of stuck down. So I'm just going to cover it because I can't get it back up. But I never use this. Oh, I do got to write in my zones, but I don't know what they are. I'll have to look them up on my Fly Lady app. My zones this month, I think, are... I'm pretty sure. I could look at my old one and tell you. Because they're every 3 months. Let's see what January's was. Oh, okay. So it is... No. That was last week. So this month is... The laundry room is a zone that I'm going to be working on. The pantry, my kitchen, and oops, I'm writing on this tab. I know I am. I can feel the difference. My dining room. So I'm gonna put room just because then it'll be even. That's OCD for you. Those will be my zones this month that I'm going to be working on. I am working on a decluttering challenge. I'm going to try to do another declutter. I did a huge declutter at Christmas. I got rid of boxes and boxes of things because I just was tired of picking it up. And we didn't use it, and why do we need it? So that is going to be one of my things this month is a declutter thing. I need to add that to my daily. I'm going to add that to my daily, a declutter. Because it is going to be a daily thing. And then I'll mark these off if I do it. Oops. Just because I need it even. Again, it's probably my OCD. Or my ADHD, or one of the D's, you know, one of the D's. So we're going to do gratitude, spending, daily routine, and declutter every day. And I'm going to keep track of that in my tracker up front. I am. So, and get all these projects done because I'm going to do it. So that's my plan. That's it. That's what I got. Did I finish my month? Yeah, I finished it, right? Yeah, I put some washi tape down. That's good enough. This one piece of washi tape is pretty enough for me to be, it's simple and pretty. All right. So tell me what your plan is. Well, and what are you going to do to show up for yourself this month? To make time for you? What's a promise that you kept, that you made yourself that you haven't kept? Mine has been to deal with my health and get stronger, and that means getting my butt up and going to the gym and getting out of the house, which is good for my mental health, and doing all the things. I got to get back on track, people. The first 4 months were crazy, so I got to have something. All right, so until next time, y'all, bye.